Instagram marketing in 2025. How to scale your IG marketing for millions and millions of views on tap in 2025. Now, the first thing that has changed is instead of quantity, it's more about quality. Okay. Before, when Instagram, if you actually think how Instagram was testing and how it was becoming more and more pushed out to you, if you can just see your explore page, it was going through a testing phase internally. If you understand the algorithm, now the algorithm was less had less securities, and AI was just more and more taking over in terms of you got the AI face swap, you have AI edit, you have all these things that are in 2025 now, where before you could just change a little bit of the video and repost it across multiple accounts, and you could keep reaching new and new audience. But now with the updates with Instagram and having accounts associated to another accounts, say on the same phone, uh, more than three, then you're going to start to run into troubles. So this is the big factor in what Instagram has updated. And touching on that too, a lot more laws have been rolled out. If you haven't seen, this is the trend that it's going down on. As you see the digital IDs getting rolled out. And what happened with direct linking to straight to your OnlyFans account, and how much that was a benefit prior before earlier this year that got cut. Now there is other methods to direct link, but it's not what it was before, and no one's actually talking about this too much. No one's actually talking about the digital IDs getting rolled out. UK, Australia, New Zealand, all this, Norway. I heard all these digital IDs in and even in the US, new legislation have been rolled out, and this has pushed the platforms from governmental platforms to from government legislations to corporations, Meta, and the platforms, Twitter, TikTok, which is mandated it with the what has been passed, then have a barrier to go from that. And this is what a lot of the agencies were using. Okay, now if you're an agency and you have been using this, direct linking was the big thing. Like it increased conversions by talking, 4, 5, 6, 7% because it's direct. Now the new rollout with Instagram, Meta, you have to go through a landing page where it shows that you're confirming you're over 18. Okay. Now this has caused more complications, and for the link companies had to change up everything. Now the big influencers, they were still not affected. I'm talking models that were under 100K, or under 100K. I'm saying, or under 100K followers, under 100K a month, type accounts. Most likely they were partnering with the agency, and they were doing direct linking, which for your slave accounts, that was really good. Like just boom, 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 straight Instagram to OnlyFans. Now these are intermediary. Now, how to actually scale? How to before all that, before you even scale the IG, making an account, creating an account isn't as simple as what it was. But you still have two options. First option is to buy an aged account. The second option is to make a brand new account. But you come into troubles if you already used that phone multiple times before and you've had bans on that account, and you're like, I just made a new account. What what's wrong with this? And you have to go step by step by step. What is Instagram looking at in terms of trust score? Now, and that's where people slip up there. Just even starting with OnlyFans now. So you have that option. You have starting with brand new account on, preferably if you got other accounts on your phone, you want to remove them. You want to make it on data, your fresh IP address, fresh phone number, fresh uh, email email too. And you want to do actions, follow celebrities, and build up the actions to then start posting. Now, the other option is similar, and that is purchasing that from an aged IG supplier. Now, people, these suppliers say they're from the US, but, and then you log it in and it might have Pakistan as their explore page. But you can also just fix the explore page by engaging, and then if you're doing actions, the actions will come through, and then you'll start to see the explore page, which is going to suit your niche. So there's a few steps there, and that's where people get hiccupy if they're starting OnlyFans in 2025, because do I make a new account? Do I buy an account? Like, they're confused. I'll, or I just made a new account and it's not working. I'm not getting any views. Well, I wanted to start making money right away. This was supposed to be easy. These are some of the things that will be going through creators and agencies' minds. Oh, people just say, "I'll just make an IG account." Okay, did that and didn't work. Well, look at your process of making that account. So that's purchase an account, creating an account, the new legislations that have been rolled out in 2025. And then, so that's just the basics there. That's not even getting into your niche and the right content strategy. So, with that information alone, is good foundation with working with your Instagram account. Okay. Another thing is, if you're not in the US or you want to target a specific country, you want to get a reliable VPN and target to that account and engage with that account and have the background content ideas. Okay. So instead, how do you scale with Instagram now in 2025? Well, compared to TikTok, you can be a bit more sexual with your content. By that is the separator from TikTok to Instagram. But we're saying Instagram first. So you can create content. You want to be testing verticals, testing ideas, which is going to determine your niche. Well, you should have your niche. Before you even start, you're selecting your niche. And what kind of niche content do I like in, or what resonates with me on Instagram that I want to recreate with my own vision, aspirations, all those things. That's what you want to dive deep in with your niche. What is actually going to make you different? What is going to make you stand out? And write all those things down. Okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this. Or if you're agency, pull up the ideas. Is it a gamer girl? Is it trans? Is it a gym niche? Is it petite? Is it Asian? Is it a African? Is it tall? Is it short? Is it midget? All these niches. Pull out them. Those are your niches, and then you have your ideas, talking head, skits, reaction videos, Omegle, dancing, public. All these you can or feet even. It's all these, or language. There's so many. Test those all out. Once you hit on a winning idea, then you want to increase and reskin. Reskinning is different location, different outfit, different song, maybe different upload. Repeating that over and over again. Now, how do you also, as you build a following, engagement? This is what Instagram's looking at an engagement. Now, engagement is crucial, and watch time is crucial. Replays, sending it to friends, sending it to how this relates to me. I'm going to send that to my friend. And you know someone, I guarantee you know someone that keeps sending you reels and your Instagram friends, right? That is what is pushing Instagram, uh, the views on the Instagram reel higher and higher and higher. They are tracking this stuff. So how do I make it relatable for my friend? Or what is the payoff from that video? That yes, I'm gonna send that to my friend, that's gonna get more and more views. Now, because Instagram is tracking these things, when you try and do more and more and more and you gain followers, and that is the specific interest, talking head and a midget, the interest in talking head midget, or some random interest niche, okay? Some of these might just appeal to everyone. That's just a random thing that I just thought of, compared to like golfing and swinging and talking like that. It's really random. But if you are doing a driving and you're talking at a golf course, you're going to be pushed out to people that like golf. They're going to be more interested in hearing what you're going to say and how far you're going to hit that ball. Okay? They're going to be more interested. So think of it as, what interests are people interested in what I'm talking about, what I'm doing, all these things. Now, circling back to what is engaging, is Instagram is pushing the interest out to the people that are interested in that content, right? So you gain followers. You see my point? You're gaining followers. Now, when you're reskinning these things, or you might do a slight edit on that, and you're able to clean it, then you want to be pushing that. Or you just think, yeah, this is a good video. I have a gut feeling that this is going to go viral. And the first one just didn't. And you're just like, what was it? Okay, I'll shave off a half a second. I'll change the video text overlay. I'll cut it a bit shorter. I'll put the end at the start. And then push that to trial reels and see how that goes. You can do that, and that's recommended with Instagram in 2025. So instead of letting people create a ton of accounts, they've narrowed it down and said, look, you can do these trial reels, and that can be pushed out to more and more authentic audience that has never seen your content. You can literally post that, and you can actually post content to non-followers from the get-go too, so that it doesn't pop up on their field. But at the end of the day, for me personally, going on my Instagram, sometimes the feed doesn't even, it's like it's finished. Like, not a lot of people like posting, but that's Instagram only driving interest-based content. Now, some people that might be my friend or follower, following each other back on Instagram, that content might not pop because it's just not my interest. So if you just think of interest-based marketing and who you're appealing to, and double down on that, then you're going to be more successful. So it's got to do with a lot of quality and creating the content specifically for Instagram, and what you can get away with. But not too far, because there has been some trends for like the body paint trend and flash trends. They work short term, and they can be for burner accounts if you're at a different stage and you have a team around you. But it's not worth it. It's not worth doing this overly sexual content. That is just not long term what the system wants. The Matrix doesn't want that. The Matrix wants you to abide by the real rules of their system. So when you're making that content and when you're educating the models that are working for you, working with you, or if you're a model yourself, don't think of things of overly sexual in terms of content. You can get away with some things, but you want it to be advertly perceived not like that from the system. Okay, because this is what the platforms want, and they don't want something that's over 13. If you keep your content PG-13 with some subtle things, it makes people curious to click the link and click through, then you're going to have more success. It's going to be more long term because your content is going to be taken down for being sexual. It's that simple. Make people get people interested in what you're actually about. It's the brand, right? So if I was to take that into consideration, test the ideas, test the styles, double down on what works. And this is not just posting one video a day. You can post 6 times a day. You can post twice to post one in the morning, one at a different time, and you can post 5 or however many trial reels on your Instagram account, and that is the volume there. But you're also testing at the same time. You're testing that content in multiple ways. So take this into consideration, and you don't want many links on the link tree that's going to the landing page. And it is depending. Okay? Because it's depending on the account and the account purpose at what scale you're at. If you have different accounts that, yes, okay, this is going to be a burner account, we're going to run this. We're going to try and get away with these text overlays on a different account. Then, okay, you don't want multiple other links, or you do want a backup account. Okay, and this is where the funneling comes into. And you want the page to be presentable. Okay, that's a key takeaway. If you just tell a VA to just run that page and it just doesn't look real, it's not going to convert as well. So actually have a good hard look at that, and then have a good hard look at the OF landing page too, and that is crucial as well. So there's many factors that plays into Instagram marketing, and you might not see much results with Instagram, but it is far the best way to go viral, because there's so many interests and so many interests, so many ideas, and so many different personalities that there's someone out there for you. And there was that saying that, does anyone know of the WNBA, the women's basketball? Nobody watches that, but that's got 50 million views. There's some people out there that watch that shit. So that's some key considerations. Target down, think long term, and winning content, reskin, double down. If you have any questions, you can find me you can drop them in the comments below. And if you want to, follow me on Instagram.